What does happiness look like to you? Is it spending time with loved ones, pursuing your passion, some other third thing? Or maybe is it feeling at peace with yourself? Who knows? But I want to talk about like 3 points, shall we say, of how we can define this happiness, how we can find this happiness, how we can pursue this happiness, right? Because I know a lot of things, and I mean a lot of things going on, okay? A lot. But I just want to find a little center, middle ground, shall we say, to be able to discuss this in totality. So to our first point, let's define your happiness, okay? What is it to you? Now for me, let me see. Happiness for me is basically me having my free time, my health, my family, and just being able to give off good vibes and energy. Make sure everyone's good, make sure everyone's eating, making sure that, everyone is comfortable and good, at least in my presence. Me being at peace with the actions that I'm doing in order for me to achieve all of my goals bit by bit. Now for you, that may just be more internalized. Maybe you like to go shopping, buy a couple hats here and there, get a couple shirts on discount. Forever 21's probably got a sale going on. Maybe you should hit that up. Who knows? Not sponsored. Okay, not sponsored. But back to me real quick. Along with what helps me to achieve the happiness that I am looking for, that I desire, that I've been searching for, that helps me acquire bits and pieces of it, is mostly staying true to myself. If I'm not true to myself and walking in my truth and in my power, then what's the point? And of course, I have a whole bunch of goals along the way that I will be achieving. There is no question or ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'll be achieving these goals. And of course, there's some people that I will have to cut loose. I will have to let them go like a hot rock, and I definitely will. I will. But when that time comes, I'll give you a couple tips. I journal. That helps me be able to keep myself in line, put things on my calendar, making sure that I set dates and times in order for me to get things done. That helps me center myself, help me find my happiness, help me to get where I need to be in order for me to be happy. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know. When I define my personal happiness and my peace, it's making sure everyone around me is just good, and that I'm good, and that we're all moving forward. Okay. Speaking of which, this is an important thing right here. A little tip right here. Without clarity, you will always be achieving someone else's goals. Scratch that. Without clarity, we chase what other people think that will make us happy. For instance, I'm not saying don't do this. Okay. This is for you. Okay. For instance, you know how, you get out of high school, you are pressured to go to college, you are expected to go into a very high paying field, right? Instead of pursuing your dreams and hopes and all that kind of stuff. I am not saying don't do any of that right there. I'm not saying any of that. You are your own person. You do your own thing. Okay. All right. But what I am saying is if you live for others, you will never live for yourself. You already police yourself as it is on a daily basis anyway. I mean, like, have you tipped a chair over? I mean, I'm not saying do, but have you? In the past few hours or so, you probably haven't, and that's okay. We stay cool, we stay calm in these times. Mom is saying you're going to police yourself before anyone else does, and you're going to be doing what other people think that you should be doing because you aren't living. Well, hold on, I can't definitively say that for you, but you're probably doing things that are more along the status quo, so you can have certainty in your life and making sure that everyone around you sees you in a good light, because your perception is everything, right? And just like everyone else, you're going to be doing what people expect for you to do. I mean, unless you're a YouTuber or something like that. I'm not. Anyway, unless you're someone who's really out there trying to achieve their goals and their passions, you will most likely, do what others want for you to do. You'll be living for them rather than for yourself. Even though your, goals may align, ultimately, it will lead to frustration amongst a lot of things that will happen in life. That frustration will it will come. It definitely will. But have clarity whenever you're achieving your goals and trying to find your personal happiness. Okay, all right. Your personal happiness comes first. You come first. I mean, don't be selfish, but that you're important. Put yourself first. Okay, have clarity. Second point: focus on gratitude and being present in the moment. Now, I'm not saying become complacent while you're in the moment. No, don't do that. Don't. But also, don't be looking so far into the future. Well, I mean, you can definitely plan a decade ahead, of course. If you got that savings thing going down, the next 4 years are uncertain. But don't be so caught up in the future that you forget to live in the present, because everything happens in the present. And just think about it. Like, the person you are today is not going to be tomorrow. Well, unless well, never mind. I can't say it for everyone. I know I'm going to be a different person tomorrow because I'm going to improve and do something that helps me grow, For instance, let me give you a little bit of how can I say this? I'm someone who lives in the moment. Every single day, I'm grateful that I wake up, and I try to at least make the day worthwhile. Granted, I did it's Sunday and I slept in for 5 No, I'm not 5 hours. I was supposed to do this at 10 in the morning, but here we are at 3. Okay. So I can't really talk, but here we are. It was crunch time and I'm getting it done now. I'm living in the present, even though I was supposed to be doing this a little while ago. I decided to do this because like it's really important for me to be able to, create the message, help people and all the good stuff, right? And that was me being in the moment. I'm thinking about the future, of course. Like each video that I make is important. It is fun. It's what I like to do. It's a fun little hobby, right? I'm being in the moment, but I'm thinking in the future. And if I don't take the time to think about presently what I can do, then I become stagnant. Who wants that? And that's just really aligned with my goals, and my goals, reaching them will make me happy. And I don't try to like be perfect at every single thing that I do. I am a Virgo, but I will achieve the perfection that is attainable for me. Okay? And there will never be a perfect moment, right? Picture this. You just started YouTube yesterday, right? But no, you did not. You didn't. Or maybe you did. You've been sleeping on it for like about the past 2 years or so. And you've been just thinking about it, ain't doing it, ain't did nothing, and like you haven't been cataloging as you should, right? Doing the things and the work to help you achieve said thing, right? I don't know what YouTube is going to be about. I mean, it's probably for watching videos. Mine was since like 2008 or 9, and I'm just recently now using it. Back then, the internet wasn't all that great, kids. It wasn't. Well, basically, you didn't, well, let's just say that you didn't wait for the perfect moment. You created it. There is no such thing as a perfect moment. So, just find joy in the small things, okay? I know I was talking about YouTube, but find joy in the small things, basically. That's what I mean. There's no perfect moment for anything. Just go ahead and do it. Strive, make small steps. Be mindful, be present with yourself, okay? All right? Instead of, that. And you'll have a much more better perspective, because once you're grounded and you're full of gratitude, your perspective shifts in a much more better light. And you'll be more present with yourself, okay? All right? And you won't feel bad that you're wasting time or that you're behind or something like that. You'll be present. And that's all you need to do. Small steps, okay? And lastly, to our third point, this is way too tall. I want you to create a support system for long-term happiness. Yeah. And the way you can actually do that is for you to start small, okay? I'm going for you to do small steps to lead to the big goal, okay? That can be part of your system in order for you to attain this sustainable system of happiness. Like, you want to lose weight, right? Personally, me, I've been working out for the past year and some change, and my weight's been, well, technically, I went from 230 to 220 in that amount of time, and it's taken work, okay? It's taking dedication, and I only do 30 minutes in the wintertime. Springtime is maybe an hour, because I feel like if you go past the hour mark, you're just wasting time. You're just wearing down your body to for what? What are you doing? But the 30 minutes I do take is gradual. I take my time, and then I leave the gym. I feel fulfilled, and then I do a YouTube video or something like that. And then I get back on task and I keep moving forward. That's just part of my system right there. Sadly, I've kind of fallen off a little bit because, things and jobs and new jobs and things and new pay, well, bigger pay, but more money, more problems, right? And it's caused me to really look inward and be well, dang, do I want to do this for the next 20 or 30 years or so? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh, I want a refund on my time. But I do these small steps in order for me to be able to continue on. And I don't get consumed by all the what, oh my gosh, all the negative and everything that comes into the whole entire world. It allows me to stay positive because I'm working towards what I want to. Small. You can just do 10 minutes of working out to you wanting to become 30 pounds lighter. I would say make the goal be an athlete, so you can just, it's kind of more ambiguous. By the time the whole entire year passed and you're doing your exercises, you'll be an athlete. Okay, you see what I mean? 10 minutes, turn to 20 to 30, and you're good to go. Yeah, but I want for you to commit to it like you would your happiness. Well, this is all about your happiness and you finding your happiness. So do that. And when the system is put in place, because we can fail. Systems most likely can't, but I don't want to say they're infallible because at the end of the day, it'll still cost for you in order for you to actually do these actions. Because you can talk about it and think about it, but if you don't actually do it, then you're you have to river without a paddle, upstream without a paddle. That one right there, is that it? Dog off a leash, whatever. But make it gradual, make it meaningful, and it's gonna pay off, okay? Okay, it's gonna pay off. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. And I could say something really mushy, saying that happiness isn't a destination, it's a journey. Oh my gosh, world peace. But more or less understanding yourself and how you can be able to achieve these goals, small steps, gradual, steps, okay, will get you there. It will, but you have to put forth that tiny little effort and you'll make it. That's it. And it's gonna take time. It will take time, and we only have so much time, don't we? But here we are. Stay consistent and happiness will naturally follow. That's pretty much all I want to talk about today when it comes to just, happiness and finding your personal happiness and what happiness means to you. This is very much a really personal thing. Like, I can't define happiness for you. You have to define it for yourself. This is just a small little tertiary guide. We'll go with that. It's a little guide to help you along the way of your journeys, because I need to take another nap. I'm being productive now. The nap is the goal for today. So yeah, but I really hope that this helped. If it didn't, I'm sorry you watched this whole entire video. Here we are. I'm looking at you, looking at me. So hi. But hopefully it did bring you a little bit of, insight, a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of something for your future self to be able to really thank you for, because it's going to pay off in dividends in the future. But anyway, hopefully you can help yourself by finding your happiness that will help you in the future and attaining all of your goals. I'm a hope. But anyway, I'm a hope. Hopefully the subtitles didn't catch it and said I was a 304. Anyway, it's been real, it's been fun. I'm glad you came through for this little talk that we had. You know that? I'm glad you came through. Anyway, I'm gonna give you back your face, okay? All right. I'll talk to you later, okay? Later.